The fighters of the Shadow unit showed the moment how a Ukrainian FPV drone strikes a Russian 72B-3 tank and its crew in the vicinity of the village of Taninkoi, Donetsk region. It is reported that fighters of the Ukrainian armed forces showed a video shot by two unmanned aerial vehicles, namely an observer and the FPV drone itself. First, footage is shown of a Russian tank driving through an open area, and at that moment, the Ukrainian FPV drone flies into it. But the consequences of the blows turned out to be insignificant, so she continued moving. Then the second FPV drone makes a new approach, but this time it is more successful and safely hits the gas tanks behind the Russian tank. As a result, the Russian tank drove a few more meters by inertia and started to catch fire. Next, using an ordinary civilian drone, a grenade was dropped into the tank's hatch, as a result of which the entire crew of the tank was safely eliminated from the explosion and scattering of fragments inside the tank's cabin. As a result, the Russian tank drove a few more meters by inertia and started to catch fire. Next, using an ordinary civilian drone, a grenade was dropped into the tank's hatch, as a result of which the entire crew of the tank was safely eliminated from the explosion and scattering of fragments inside the tank's cabin. There has been excellent news from the Donetsk direction, namely a video shot by a Ukrainian drone of the 47th Mechanized Brigade vividly describes the intense military operations unfolding in the village of Berdichi, Donetsk region. At the beginning of the video, we see how Russian armored vehicles ran into an anti-tank mine a couple of minutes earlier. As a result, the movement of the equipment was stopped, and the crew was stunned and still in the armored vehicle. Further, when Russian equipment comes under attack from Ukrainian drones, the situation quickly escalates. As a result, Russian armored vehicles are hit in the front by an FPV drone. Although the first strike by the Ukrainian FPV drone did not immediately bring a strong effect, the Ukrainian military decided to launch a second attack on the same armored vehicle. This time, the blow is more effective. This episode highlights the precision and effectiveness of Ukrainian drone technology targeting enemy critical locations. The result of these attacks was a powerful explosion that engulfed the Russian armored vehicle in flames.